the sun sets, we welcome you on this beautiful afternoon to Falcor Bay. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Introducing first, he is Special K, Brook. 72 kilos on the nose. He's 175 centimeters tall with a reach of an identical 175 centimeters. And he'll be facing Ricardo. Introducing first, Special K, Brook, the former welterweight champion of the world. Ricardo Mayorga, willing to fight anyone and everyone, faced some of the best boxers in the division. Who could forget when he beat Vernon Forrest in one of the biggest upsets of the year to...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, introducing the former British welterweight champion from Sheffield, England, here is the former welterweight champion of the world, Special K, Brook. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Managua, Nicaragua, introducing the colorful 2-weight division champion of the world, El Matador, Ricardo Mayorga.
An open-air outdoor stadium, what a venue for this contest.
If you know you can fight, you don't need a crowd, you don't need anything apart from that opponent in the opposite corner.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. Got him with a left jab. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Misses with that uppercut. The sun is blazing this afternoon, and these two athletes are going to have to find a way to deal with it.
If you are on the losing side of this fight, and the heat is on, it's the worst place to be, so you've got to make sure you've prepped right for this. And right now, I'm looking to fight that doesn't look like they're prepped right.
Punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That counter shot lands. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Beautiful counter punch. Catch and shoot. Nice counter. And not throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. That uppercut just missed. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Brook in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close. And there's the bell to start round 2. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back.
Down goes Mayorga. We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin standing up to that shot.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. One, two, three, four. He's still in the fight.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Nice counter shot. Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Beautiful counter shot. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Mayorga in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet. Let's get it started in round 3. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
He threw a punch and just got countered. How about that time counter shot? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Straight right just misses. Does well to block that left jab. And this with that jab. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Caution being thrown to the wind. Jab not finding its target. Couldn't land that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talking about Brook in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need it. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Punch, counter punch. Nice body work from both these fighters. Caution is being thrown to the wind. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Good counter punching. Here comes the counter lands. Talk about Brook in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Needs a knockout.
There's the bell to start round 5. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They better start respecting each other's punching power. A perfect counter shot. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you...
Let's see that again.
I need to see that again.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Got to waste time. Get a step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to call you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points for losing around.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornerman now is down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Mayorga in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You've been put...
Let's start the 6. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming up? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
There's a counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Good counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That jab doesn't score. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. missing with the hook. Mayorga is in trouble. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Brook in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
There's the bell to start round 7. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the park. They've got to relax.
Looking to land the hook. Nice counter shot. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Well done with that counter shot. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Ricardo Mayorga in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
Come on.
And there's the bell to start round 8. That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Nice counter punch right up the middle. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Now Brook may need to take a knee here. It appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
And they figure out the combination to this save.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. They exchange punches. Hook misses. And he scores with the... And you can see here on the replay, a perfect body shot, and he dropped like a loose suit.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Are we about to see Brook go down? Well, it's go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.